How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Below Average Wrestling Podcast. My name is Mike.
And my name is Jonathan. ¿Cómo estamos todos aquí? Bienvenidos a Underage. Oh, no, what?
Underage? No, welcome to the Below Average Experience.
Oh, experience. Oh, my God. Underage? Whoa. Take that one back.
Oh, man. We started late today on YouTube Live.
Yes, we did. It was my
John.
fault. Sorry. I'm trying to get my life together, but we are here.
Get your life under control, John.
We apparently it wasn't. Did you get a message on Instagram?
About what?
From my girl?
Asking,
last like 2 days ago.
Oh, asking. Yeah, I did.
We ended up. So before we start, we were. I gave her my my cable username and stuff, so you can, if you put that into like USA app or the Lifetime, you're able to see their shows and you're able to see live TV.
Oh, okay.
So she's all like, "Oh, Raw at my house." Oh, is it Raw? I think
it was Raw. Yeah, it was Raw at my house. Yeah.
And I was like, "Cool." So we thought that we were gonna be able to watch it live at 8 o'clock because it's Cox Cable.
Yeah.
But no, it's live, like 5 o'clock live. So we could have watched it at 5 o'clock.
Oh,
but we didn't know. So we were trying to see, like, asking people if they have logins. Maybe we're able to see it like the past or something. If it got recorded a few hours ago, that means they'll have it right now. Yeah. So we couldn't. So yeah, we ended up streaming it on YouTube. Somebody put it up and we watched it like that because she lives half an hour away from my house and I wasn't gonna drive. So, but yes, that's why she was like, I'm gonna hit up everybody I know.
Yeah, dude, she hit me up. She was like, your girl texted me, or not texted me, but she on Instagram she messaged me. She was like, would you kindly let us borrow your cable login? I was like, sure. What do you guys need it for? Something like that. And then she was like, we're trying to watch Raw live. I was like, well, Raw ended already because I have DirecTV now, which is just pretty much through the internet.
Yeah.
You know, so and DirecTV uses the East Coast feed. Mm-hmm. So for us on the West Coast, we watch everything 3 hours early. So Raw starts for me at 5. So I watch it live. Yeah,
I watch it at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, you watch it like West Coast Live.
I watch it West Coast Live. So yeah, we had that thing going on. I thought it was hilarious because while she was doing that, I was trying to figure it out too, and it was just like,
yeah, that was funny though. But
yes, what an exciting Monday and Tuesday. We had a lot of
the Superstar Shake-Up,
the Superstar Shake-Up. But I know you do have a little bit of news before we get into it.
I guess sort of. No, I mean just a couple of things about, like one, Luke Harper has requested his release from WWE. You remember Luke Harper?
Luke Harper is the one that was partners with Rowan, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Mm-hmm. AEW.
Yeah, he's requested his release. Other than that, I mean, I can't see anything else besides the whole, again, Sasha she's still not, happy. She's still not showing up. They don't know what's gonna happen with Sasha.
Oh, so she's just not showing up?
Well, no, I mean, they gave her a break, but I don't think she's ready to come back from her break.
Probably chilling with Uncle Snoop.
Uncle Snoop.
Uncle Snoop.
Yeah, and then let me see what else. So Sheamus was on SmackDown because apparently he may be dealing with an injury.
I know that was kind of weird that Cesaro was on his own.
Yeah, so I thought it was travel issues, and I think everybody on Twitter, when I went to Twitter, they thought it was travel issues as well because there's been some people that have been having travel issues because trying to go over to Canada. Wow. So they were having visa issues and all that stuff. But no, it looks like it may be an injury. Same thing with Daniel Bryan. Actually, Daniel Bryan, they say that they might be a little bit more serious. So they're saying that it's being closely guarded. Only a few people know what he's dealing with right now. But
they don't know if it's his neck again?
They don't know if it's a concussion or anything like that. Well, I mean, at least it's being kept very secret right now. But Daniel Bryan is dealing with an injury.
Yeah, because you haven't seen him. So
yeah, I haven't seen him for 2 weeks. Ever since he lost the belt, we haven't seen him. What else? Samoa Joe, one of the reasons he wasn't on Raw neither, because he is moving to Raw. He's taking the U.S. title with him, is because apparently he's got the flu. He's got he's super sick.
It sucks.
Yeah. And then that's pretty much it. I mean, that's pretty much it of news. I guess we'll find out more as maybe next week we'll be able to give updates if they say anything about Sheamus or or Brian or something like that.
There'll be some more stuff to say.
Or if Sasha decides to come back, or she's still gonna.
She's not really missed.
You know what? It's funny, but I think that's how a lot of people feel. I read an article, and apparently, again, this is from their sources, but they say that Sasha Banks has been dealing with this very childish, with this whole situation very childish, and it's just making her look bad, very not professional. Apparently, WWE is trying to. They're not promising her anything. Like, they're not going to like kiss her ass, but they are telling her, hey, things are gonna get better. We're working on some things for you. And apparently, so the idea was that they told Sasha and Bayley that not only were they losing the belts, they were going to get split up as a team, which is why
Bayley's on SmackDown. Right,
but which is why I think it pissed off Sasha more. I think that I wonder if they told them, hey, well, who's going where? And I think they say, well, Bayley might be going to SmackDown, and Sasha, you're staying at Raw. And I think that that's going to hurt Sasha, or it's going to anger Sasha more, because I don't think she likes Raw. First of all, she doesn't get along with Alexa Bliss at all.
Oh, for real?
They like hate each other. Like that's like some drama that I keep hearing.
Oh, wow.
They like legitly like hate each other. They have to be kept separate from.
Oh, for real?
Back, yeah.
Well, then why would they keep her there?
It makes no sense. It makes. I would think, oh, okay, when you move Sasha to SmackDown, I think Sasha to SmackDown would probably be better. But why did they even break up the team to begin with, though? I still think that team had more to give.
Maybe because they sucked.
I agree. I think
as a storyline, they wasn't doing it. That's what I was telling my girl about. Yeah. I was like, the Iconics came out with the belts, and I told her, look at them. Yeah. Everybody's paying attention. Yeah. I was like, why? Because they're annoying. And they're annoying, and they're heels, and people pay attention to that. And I was like, they make those belts relevant. I was like, they've made those belts more relevant in this past 2 weeks than Sasha and Bayley have in the month that they had them. You know what I mean? So it's like, storyline wise, or maybe character wise, I don't know. They just felt bland every time they were on the mic. Yeah. Like, there was no energy. Like, they always look confused. Yeah. And even like, I don't know, whatever. But if we don't really know exactly what's going on, but if Sasha, I don't know, man. I don't know. Corey Graves always expressed himself very well about her, and I have a feeling that everything he says is true.
I think so too, man. Because I think so.
Yeah, you know what I mean? He says that he always talks about how Sasha always wants the attention. That's always about Sasha, always taking the glory. You know what I mean? So I'm like, maybe it is true.
Now I'm starting to believe it's true.
Maybe he's talking the truth. You know, so
yeah. We'll now I do think that some of the things that he's saying is true, because from what I've been reading, again, these are just like the dirt sheets. We don't know if this is true. I don't know. I don't even know how credible these people are. I'm just talking about it for the sake of talking about it.
It's like when you hear it's like, well, it's because my friend's cousin's brother's Tia said.
Yeah. So like you're playing telephone too at times. It could be that somebody may have a source backstage, but I wonder how far that source is, how behind that source is, how many people he has to go through to get that information. Yeah. So that it's like, again, it's like you play telephone. You one person will interpret something differently than the other, and you might have one person telling the other person, then it gets to the source, to the actual source, and it's a completely different.
But at the moment, we're knowing that Sasha's a little brat.
That's
what we're running with, guys. That's what
we're running with, right? Let's go ahead and get started with our Superstar Shake-Up edition of the Below Average Experience. Dude, that pissed me off so bad. We'll get there. So Raw starts off with Shane McMahon and Stephanie McMahon celebrating the Superstar Shake-Up and trolling the Montreal crowd until the Miz attacks Shane. The two brawled until Miz was able to chase Shane off the steel chair. Then Miz is on SmackDown. On Raw. So that's pretty much the first move.
Yeah, I saw his. I think it was either a tweet or Instagram. He says, "I get moved every year." Yeah, he put that. He's like, "I make everything a must-see TV. It doesn't matter where I'm at."
From what I understand, the reason they decided to move Miz was because, again, SmackDown is going to Fox. So USA is not going to be able to advertise Ms. and Mrs.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
They won't be able to advertise it on Fox. So if Miz were to stay on Fox on SmackDown when it moves to Fox this fall, they wouldn't be able to advertise their Miz and Mrs. show. So if you move them to Raw, where it's still in the USA Network, they'll be able to.
I mean, but like right now, their slot that they have is perfect. You know, I told you that.
Yeah.
Because SmackDown, well, at least on this side, it's SmackDown ends.
Yeah.
And then
immediately is missing. And actually, and it's true. I think it is perfect because I've seen myself now for 3 weeks in a row. I've been watching Miz and Mrs.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. We watch it.
Yeah.
They're like my girl says that Miz is a doofus.
He is.
You know what I mean? So that's entertaining.
But he's very entertaining.
It's very my favorite character in the show is the mom.
The mother-in-law?
Yeah, the mother-in-law. She's hilarious, bro.
I mean, reality show is reality.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how much reality there is. It's probably scripted more than anything.
Yeah.
But because it's the Miz, even though it's scripted, I find a lot of those things, it might be even believable just because it's the Miz.
Yeah.
He is an over-the-top doofus.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Kind of person, yeah.
So, but it's a cool show. But, you know, that's understandable.
Their daughter's adorable.
Oh, yeah, she's very pretty. Mm-hmm. It's pretty daughter.
Yeah.
Daughter.
Yeah, but yeah, dude. So that's what I heard. That's the main reason to be able to keep advertising Miz and Mrs. with the Miz, so then Miz could throw it on his promos and all that stuff. You know. So yeah. And then we get the debut of the Viking Experience. Oh Lord! So they were known as War Machine in the Indies, and then they were known as the War Raiders in NXT, and then they decided to just completely change their name to the Viking Experience. Which
Why
is
did
stupid.
They do that?
Apparently, they don't want to use the word war on a PG program. Yeah.
And who the fuck would say experience though?
It's stupid. First of all, the name is stupid.
Aren't they still champions?
Yes, they're still NXT champions too. What the hell?
That's the thing. That's what I don't understand.
Yeah.
Are they going to drop them?
I think they're going to end up dropping them. Yeah. Because they're still champions. Either drop the belts to somebody else or...
Yeah, because they said, the champions of the tag team champions of NXT. Yeah.
And they had a hell of a match with Aleister Black and Ricochet.
Oh, yeah. That match was amazing, bro.
Yeah. So they're awesome, and I'm not, I mean, I think they're great, and it's just the crappy name. I really like the fact that the crowd chants war, 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 and stuff like that, and the whole name, the whole thing was really cool.
What are they gonna shout? Experience.
Vikings. No, I don't know. They still chanted war.
What's NXT?
What do you mean?
PG-13?
No, it's because it's in their network, so it's like whatever.
Oh,
I think it's whatever because it's in their network and they don't have to deal with. I don't think they have to deal with as many sponsors as they have to do with the USA Network.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? So it's yeah. I think what do they got, like Snickers? That's all they get as a sponsor. I don't know what else do they have as a network.
I don't even know.
I don't know, but it's NXT. It's an hour, 2-hour programming. I don't think the sponsors are too. I don't even know if NXT is sponsored. I haven't watched NXT on the network for a while, like the weekly show.
Oh no, I don't watch it.
Yeah, I haven't watched it in
it's
a long
today,
time.
Right?
Yes, it's actually it's Wednesdays. Mm-hmm. I haven't watched it in a long time, so I don't know. I don't remember any sponsors showing up on the show, so I don't think it would have mattered. I know they do for the pay-per-view, but I think WWE makes it very clear to their sponsors what kind of programming NXT is. So I don't think they really.
Yeah, NXT is they're more open to a lot of things.
I think NXT is more of the answer to like the independents, to like Ring of Honor or New Japan or even AEW. I mean, granted, we don't know what AEW is going to be, but I think that I've talked about it. And I think I mentioned to you that I don't think AEW is a WWE competition. I think AEW is an NXT competition.
No, yeah, you told me.
Yeah, and I think because they're going to be fighting for pretty much the same type of talent. Yeah. You know what I mean? And WWE tries to sign the indie talent to go to NXT when then eventually they move up to WWE.
Yeah.
But then AEW is going to also look for that indie talent to sign for their AEW. You know what I mean? So I think that's probably the biggest competition they'll have. It's the fighting for the talent for NXT and for AEW.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. I don't know about this whole Viking Experience name. I think it's a crappy name. I think that when you first signed them, why didn't you just give them the Viking Experience? Maybe people would have warmed up to it at that point.
Yeah, because you're just gonna switch them to the brand, and okay, you're not
what we know you as.
Your experience.
Yeah, and it's not even you're not what we know you as in WWE programming. You know, like you've seen people change names. Seth Rollins was not Seth Rollins in the Independents.
Yeah.
You know, what was he? Tyler Black or something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that he was. Dean Ambrose was not Dean Ambrose. He's probably going to go back to his Independence name. I think it was John Moxley. You know, so John is his real name. But
what is up with this the Shield's last match on Sunday?
I have no idea. Is it a match? Is it a documentary? What is it?
They're not even saying anything, bro.
They're not saying anything, no.
And who are they going to fight? Each other?
No, they'll throw in some random trio so they can beat them for one last time. If that's the case, they'll throw in.
What's the point of this?
Nothing. There's no point to this. They'll probably do again. What is it?
Where are they gonna wrestle?
At whatever live event they're at.
Oh,
so whatever city they're at, it's
gonna be a live event. So they're just gonna put them at the end.
Pretty much. Yeah. What were we talking about before that?
Sorry, the Viking Experience.
Oh yeah. No. But yeah, I mean, when you know them as the War Raiders in WWE programming, and you immediately change them to something else still in WWE programming, I think that's what bothers me. I think if they would have just had, when they first debuted them, they were like, hey, you know what? We're going to run into problems with this name from the beginning.
War? Just because... Bro, come on, man. Kids know what's up.
Kids know
what's war?
Yeah.
Have you never played the game?
I mean, kids are playing Call of Duty. They know what war is.
Come on, man. Oh, but I get it. They have to blah,
sponsors and stuff like that. Anyways, that's my rant for the Viking Experience. I hate the name. Fantastic talent. I hope that they don't get buried.
That's why I was reading the comments and everybody was all like, "What the?"
Yeah.
Everybody was saying that, and I was like, "Why?" And then now I get it. Now.
Yeah. So I hope they don't get buried because I think they're a great tag team. Like I said, we just saw them on TakeOver. Awesome tag team.
WWE is known to bury people from NXT.
They are. Unfortunately, they are. So anyways, the Viking Experience and the Revival defeated Aleister Black, Ricochet, and the Raw Tag Team Champions Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins. So yeah, the War Raiders are now known as individually as Ivar and Eric, the Viking Experience. So they changed their name for individual. Because one of them was Rowe, and then the other one was Hansen and Rowe.
So they gave them normal names.
So well, I don't know how Ivar is.
Ivar? That's probably his real name.
I don't think it's his real name. Ivar?
Who comes up with that? He's like, you know what, bro? I'm going to change your name to...
You're Ivar.
I just keep... Ivar. Like, what? Like, you just... Mike. Like, you know, Mike. You're Mike and you're Eric. The Viking Experience. Like, come on. Is it like Ivar and Eric?
Yeah. It's just... Again... When you know them as a name in WWE programming, and then you change their name again in WWE programming, to me it just makes no sense. They should have just either changed their name from the beginning when they first got signed to NXT, and you keep that name and you let that follow through their WWE career, or you stick with the name that they already have. You know what I mean? If it worked,
like you need to plan in the long run, right?
Yeah, you need to plan in the long run. That's what I think.
Plan in the long run and not plan. Okay, you're gonna. Or maybe they didn't even think about it and they're like, oh, this sounds good here. It's like, oh, but we're going to have to change your name later. Or
that doesn't make any sense.
You know what I mean? That's just stupid.
It's just stupid as far as I'm concerned. You're building a team through the ranks, you know, through their developmental system. And, you know, if the name doesn't work in NXT, if the name doesn't work in WWE, then what's the point of having NXT as a developmental?
Yeah.
Isn't the whole point of NXT as a developmental is to see what works for WWE programming and get it up? If War Raiders was working, then why did you change it? You know what I mean? Like it's just things like that I think pissed me off, or I think it made no sense to me.
No, yeah, I get it.
You know what I mean? But anyways, all right, I gotta stop with the rant because it was stupid. Anyways, okay, moving on. So Andrade is now officially a member of the Raw roster. Well, he defeated Intercontinental Champion Finn Balor after Zelina Vega interfered, helping Andrade get the win with a hammerlock DDT. Good match.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't watch those. Those are the two matches that I didn't get to watch. So I might go back and watch them because I heard that they were good.
Yeah,
matches.
actually, yeah. Even the first one was good. Even the tag team was good. I'm not a fan of multi tag team like what is it? This was an 8-man tag match. Yeah. I'm not a fan of 8-man tag matches.
It's confusing.
Yeah, but yeah. Then at the end, it all goes crazy where all of them are just.
Have you noticed that they've been doing that a lot?
Yeah, they have.
They've been doing that a lot.
The 8-mans?
Yes, the 8-man tag team. It's like they're trying to give TV time to everybody.
To everyone, yeah. I mean, I guess that's one way of doing it.
Yeah.
But you also have 3 hours, and if you can't find TV time for everybody in 3 hours, then you're doing something wrong. Anyways, Andrade. Okay, yeah. Andrade defeated Finn Balor. Good match. You should at least watch that one. That one was pretty good. Elias was interrupted by Rey Mysterio, who is now a member of the Raw roster.
And then here comes the guy that
Lars Sullivan,
the guy that destroys everybody's moment. Technically, bro, that's literally what they have him do.
Yeah.
If somebody has a moment, here comes Lars Sullivan.
Did we talk about Lars Sullivan last week?
Yeah, we already kind of ranted on him. I don't like him.
I don't know. Nothing's clicking for me with him.
Well, there's nothing special about him.
Nothing. Not right now. I don't know. I mean,
from what I can see, there's nothing special about him because he looks big. Yeah. He's not big.
No, he's really not.
He's 6'3", bro.
Oh yeah, no, he's not even that big.
He's 3 inches taller than me. I'm just saying, maybe he's like, he's a bigger. He looks like he has mass on him because I'm pretty sure he's close to 300 pounds. Yeah, because he's a thicker dude. But I just don't. I don't see it. I wouldn't call him a big dude. Yeah, there's way bigger. McIntyre's way bigger than him.
Dude, even
Corbin's bigger than him. Corbin's 6'8", 6'9". Yeah. This dude, you know what I mean? There's bigger dudes, but they're promoting this dude to be this big crazy dude. Of course he's gonna look big next to Angle. He's gonna look big.
Mysterio's
like 5'6". Yeah. You know what I mean? He hasn't interrupted somebody right. Somebody like you say, pick somebody your own size. You know what I mean? But so far, I haven't seen a match. I never really watched them because I'm not a big on NXT, so I can't really. Yeah. I just so far from what I can see, I don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen a few of his matches. One of them was pretty good. The other ones, I just nothing really interests me about him right now. I'm just not into the character right now. To me, it just seems like future jobber.
Yeah. Yeah, I really don't see anything, and I feel like they're pushing him too hard. Like, how long? Like, what is it? 2 months ago, a month ago, they've been pushing him, and then he disappeared. He never came out, and then he came out.
Well, I think the thing where Lars Sullivan's going to struggle is where I think Strowman succeeded. Where Strowman was coming in and they were feeding him jobbers and they were feeding him everybody. But then he somehow, I think, grew like a personality in a way, and he was able to succeed until obviously that whole heel turn last year that just completely killed his momentum. But I think that's where Lars Sullivan's going to struggle, where people just are not going to care for him until he actually shows them until he actually has people.
He has to technically win the fans.
He has to win the fans either as a heel. He has to win them or something. I know they were in Montreal and they were chanting asshole to him.
They did. And like everywhere the day before too.
Yeah, but it's Montreal. Montreal's gonna chant. It's a good crowd. So the Usos defeated Chad Gable and Bobby Roode. So the Usos are now the newest members of Monday Night Raw. That didn't surprise me.
Oh, that they were gonna win. Well, that they came over. We actually called that. Yeah. We called that they were going to come over.
That was the only pick I was 100% sure with. Because when they lost the belts to the Hardys, I was like, who else can they face on SmackDown? Nobody. Yeah. Like, they've run their course on SmackDown. They have to move to Raw now. And then with that one, I was like, okay, well, Naomi's probably going to end up moving as well because they like to keep married couples together. Yeah. Apparently not boyfriend and girlfriends, as we saw with Andrade and Charlotte.
Oh, and Charlotte, they moved them. They probably don't. Vince probably doesn't like that matchup. That's probably why he split them up.
Yeah.
Because we've heard a rumor how Vince is, bro.
Yeah.
If he doesn't like that you're dating a certain person, he tries to like.
Well, I think he tried to do that with Paige and Del Rio when they were dating.
Yeah.
A long time ago, years ago, when they were dating, he tried to do that. He tried to split them up, and stuff like that. So we'll see.
I mean, I think I'm actually I would be looking for. Well, I think we've seen it, right? The Usos like with Aleister Black and.
Yeah, we've seen it, but now we can see more of that. Now there's more competition. Chad Gable Chad Gable got moved though. We'll talk about at the end. We'll talk about
Chad Gable got moved, so they're not gonna be partners anymore.
No,
Chad Gable. I'm glad, bro, because I don't like that. I don't like the matchup that they had. They were burying both of them.
Yeah, they were. They were burying both of them. Yeah, I'll go through the list towards the end. Let's just kind of keep moving because obviously there's some names that have not been revealed. Alexa Bliss interviewed Sami Zayn, who said he hates the people in Montreal. So Zayn delivering probably one of the most entertaining promos that night. Probably the most entertaining promo that night.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. The whole, he was at his hometown.
Yeah.
He enjoyed his crowd, chanted a bunch of crap, and then shitted all over them.
But you know what? I think he did very well, which I think I've been liking this Sami Zayn for the last 2 weeks. Is that he's been controlling the fans really well.
Oh yeah, he controls. Sami Zayn is very, very good on the mic.
He's underrated, I think.
Yeah, I
think he's underrated in the mic.
He's very, very good on the mic. Yeah. I don't know if I don't know if you go to past promos before he was gone. He's good on the mic. He can talk, and he can tell that he's the type of dude that even in real life can like make you cry. Just by like talking to you and telling you something just like degrading you in front of you. Yeah. So I really, really like this promo. Hey, is Alexa Bliss a face?
Right? It seemed like it, right?
Because we were sitting there and I'm like listening to her and she looks like, okay, is she gonna about to be like, oh, you know how she'll be like sound concerned and she's like, and then she'll turn around and be like, but I was waiting for that.
Yeah.
But no, she was like all about, oh, you hear them? What's wrong? Like she was like telling her like, wasn't we like she was a face?
Yeah.
And I was all like, wow, is she turning face? She's always been a heel, from what I remember.
She has always been a heel, if I remember correctly. Yeah. I mean, it could be that something different for her would be good. She gets good reactions.
People like her.
And
I'm not gonna lie, she's not a bad wrestler. She's one of Vince's favorite too, as you can tell. So it's like
she's got great mic skills.
Yeah, she's good on the mic.
And she's a decent wrestler. I think that's good enough to get the ball rolling.
Yeah.
Naomi makes her Raw debut. She's the partner of Bayley, who defeated the women's tag team champions, the Iconics. Naomi won with the split-legged moonsault after giving what is it? Oh, and then it gives the what is it? What does it say? Giving us 3 non-title losses for champions in 4 matches. Oh, okay. So what is it? Oh, okay. So the champions have been losing again, right? So we saw Finn Balor lose. We saw Ryder and Hawkins take the pin, and then now we saw the Iconics take a pin. I
think that's because everybody since people are moving over, they
want to show them strong.
Show that they're good.
Yeah,
they're good. Yeah.
Yeah. So then we get a segment with Braun Strowman versus EC3 that never really happened. As Strowman attacked him before the bell, beat him up on the ramp, and then chokeslammed him through the stage. Yeah.
I hate EC3's entrance.
Really?
I don't like it. Like when he literally turns around and he pretends that he's bringing up the letters. I just can't, bro.
He turns around like this.
I can't. But yeah, whatever. We've seen him wrestle once?
Twice, I think. 2 or 3 times.
And
he wrestled once against Ambrose.
He's been back. He's been on Raw for 3 months maybe?
Something like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, something like that. Raw and SmackDown Women's Champion Becky Lynch defeated Ruby Riott. Lynch won by submission with Disarm her. After the match, Natalya challenged Lynch for the Raw Women's Championship. Lacey Evans interrupted and said that Natalya's next match would be against her and that the winner would challenge Lynch. So Lacey Evans finally got into the ring. She defeated Natalya with the woman's right.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it's called. They're calling it. Followed by a marrow salt. This is how they have it.
Oh, she She does a backflip.
Oh, that's right. She kind of hops on the rope and then she kind of does. Yeah, it's like a moonsault.
It's good. It's a good like a moonsault.
Yeah, it's good.
She's good, bro. I'm not gonna lie. She's a good wrestler.
She looks like she's athletic.
She's
You know,
she reminds me of Charlotte a little bit.
I was about to say it, but it's very Charlotte clone.
Yeah.
The look, they look exactly pretty much the same, and they're both tall blondes who are athletic.
I think Charlotte's taller.
You think so?
I think so. Because Charlotte's like 5'10", bro.
Yeah, Charlotte's pretty tall.
She's taller than Andrade.
Yeah, I think we mentioned that, right? I think by easy by an inch or something, right? So then we get Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins announcing.
Get papers.
Huh? Get some papers.
He's set for life, bro.
Put a ring on it. Put a ring on it.
He's set for life. Andrade, my boy.
My boy. Put the ring.
Anyways, keep going. Sorry.
Drew McIntyre and Baron Corbin and Bobby Lashley are going to face Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, in the newest addition to Monday Night Raw, which is the phenomenal AJ Styles. AJ Styles, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins defeated the other trio. Styles won with the phenomenal forearm on Lashley after the stomp on Lashley from Rollins and the spear to Lashley from Reigns. So that's pretty much it with Monday Night Raw.
I'm happy that AJ Styles went to Raw. It's gonna be some pretty good competition.
New
for Seth
matchups
Rollins
for sure.
And those are gonna be some good matches.
He's held the WWE Championship for a while now. It's time for him to hold that Universal belt.
He's never had it, has he?
No.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure.
If I'm not mistaken, he's always been a SmackDown guy.
Yeah, he should be. No, I think he was on Raw.
Was he on Raw?
I think he started on Raw.
Okay, maybe
I think I've seen him on Raw before. His hair was shorter.
When he first debuted, right? He was growing out that hair.
Yeah. I think it should be good. So it was cool to see him on Raw.
Damn, my allergies, dude. My nose is like stuffed up.
I feel you, bro.
Yeah. So what did you think about Monday Night Raw in general?
It was cool. It was cool. Overall, I think it was okay.
So let's talk about those picks that got moved to Raw. So AJ Styles
we called AJ. We did.
AJ Styles, The Miz, Ricochet, Aleister Black, Eric Ivar, Andrade, Zelina Vega, Rey Mysterio, Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso, Naomi, EC3, Lacey Evans, Eric Young, and Cedric Alexander. 205 Live. Cedric Alexander's moving up.
Lacey Evans, Aleister Black, and Ricochet, are they for sure on Raw? Because they've been switching on and off.
This is what it says. I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna say they are Raw.
Same thing as Lars Sullivan. He keeps coming in and out of places.
And he was at Raw, but I think
he's probably gonna stay at SmackDown.
He's gonna stay in SmackDown. Anybody that stands out for you that might have a better time at Raw that they did in SmackDown? Awkward silence.
That's because I'm looking down because I'm thinking AJ Styles had a great run.
Yeah, he had a great run.
The Usos have always had a great run on SmackDown. Yes. Naomi won the title like twice, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
I really hope that your boys, the Experience, they don't bury them, and I hope that they do better because they did great on NXT. So that's, I don't know, on them.
I think somebody's gonna do well. Well, at least I hope he does well because he's very, very talented. Is Andrade?
Yes, because he didn't do much on SmackDown.
Yeah.
So if he beat what's his name? Balor, he's a mid carder for now.
Yeah.
And I think I see him with the belt soon.
Yeah, and I think it's good because it's they need a top heel. They need a top heel if I'm not mistaken on Raw.
Well,
I mean McIntyre is the guy now.
Yeah, but what's his name? Oh, Lord. Samoa Joe is a huge heel, bro.
I think Samoa Joe is also going to benefit from that Raw move because he will be a huge heel.
He's a huge heel. He's beautiful on the mic, and he does a great job. He's a great wrestler. He's a scary dude.
Yeah.
So
for sure, we'll definitely get that ending for the Andrade and Rey Mysterio match.
Yeah, I think Andrade is gonna be a good.
I think the Rey Mysterio and Samoa Joe might continue. So that's also good. I
think they're gonna. Rey Mysterio is gonna do something in Raw.
I think so too.
I think they're gonna do something with him. They gotta do something with him.
I think so too. Then let's move on to SmackDown. So we start off SmackDown with Kevin Owens and the Kevin Owens show. He invites Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. Since Big E is out, because he's injured. He's injured. He tore his what was it?
He tore something. He's gonna be out for a while.
He's gonna be out for what? Big 5 is the first thing that comes up. Injury. I forgot what he injured. Let me see if it. Okay, it's a knee injury. It's a knee injury. Okay, so yeah, so he injured his knee. So Kevin Owens asked if he can be an honorary member of the New Day for today, for the match against Rusev, Cesaro, and Shinsuke Nakamura. They decided to give his name the Big O, which I thought was hilarious. He puts on the shirt. He does a little dancing. And I thought it was a great segment.
I thought it was a great segment. Yeah. You get to see a little something different from Kevin Owens because we're so used to seeing him as a heel. Yeah. And seeing him the way he's good, bro. Yeah. He's good at what he does. He's good on the mic. He has some charisma. I loved the whole segment. Like when they were gonna do, later on in the match when he does the mic. Yeah. I thought it was cool.
Fantastic.
It was cool,
that was
man.
Awesome.
I think the whole thing was really, really cool.
Yeah, I thought so too. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I couldn't help but think heel turn coming for Owens, probably because he wants to go for that WWE Championship belt. Yeah. So I was expecting a heel turn. I was thinking
he was gonna hit somebody. I swear.
Yeah, I was like, he's gonna attack the New Day, but I was like, would they do it in his hometown? I mean, it's also his hometown. Montreal's also his home. Would they do it there? Would they wait till they get out of Montreal because he's gonna get a loud pop regardless? And I don't think they want to do that to Kofi.
I think that they're probably going to roll with Big O or Kevin Owens as him being a face a little more, like for the fans to love him more as a face. Okay. And then he's going to turn.
But you know what? Like, even though I like Kevin Owens as a heel, I actually like him as a face.
Yeah, he's good. You know what I mean? He's awesome. I thought it was funny watching him like do his thing and everything and putting on, So I thought it was cool. I thought it was really cool.
I thought so too. Cool segment at the beginning. Then we get the newest edition of SmackDown Live. Finn Balor, who's bringing the Intercontinental Championship with him to SmackDown. He defeated Ali. Balor was able to defeat Ali by pinfall after landing the coup de grace. After the match, Balor and Ali shook hands. Good match, I agree. Really good match. So Balor now is on SmackDown officially. And then we get a backstage segment with the New Day, who they're trying to initiate Kevin Owens by having him eat a plate full of pancakes. Yeah. That was funny too. Again, the whole segment with all three of them. Yeah,
the whole thing.
It was awesome.
What makes you? Well, this is the thing. What's gonna happen to Xavier Woods? They're gonna throw him in as a singles competitor. Because at the end of the day, Big E getting hurt, it still messes. I'm sure it messed up a lot of plans.
Yeah, it does.
Does that mean that Kofi's run on the belt is going to cut short so they can throw him as a real tag team with Xavier? Or are they going to let him run it and just throw Xavier into kind of like how they had Chad Gable floating around for a while?
I think they're going to continue their plans with Kofi and just let Xavier just kind of join the ride. You know what I mean? Just kind of have him there. Man. Be his hype man. Have him there. Sure. Luckily Kofi's good on the mic as well. Yeah. But Xavier is better on the mic.
Oh yeah.
So
Xavier's better on the mic.
Yeah. So it's. I think they're gonna have him there. They're gonna keep him there. So yeah, I think. For sure. So then we get a match between Charlotte and Carmella, who Charlotte ended up defeating Carmella.
Not a bad match.
8. No, not a bad match. After the match, Lars Sullivan came down to beat up R-Truth. So yeah,
I just don't see the point.
I don't. Yeah. So then, Becky Lynch comes out. She cuts a promo on being able to switch between brands as a double champ. Becky two belts. Then we get the newest member of Monday Night Raw, Ember Moon, hits the ring and says that she's here to make a name for herself. Then we get another new member of, did I say Monday Night Raw? I meant SmackDown Live. We got another new member of SmackDown Live, Bayley, also made the jump, where she talks about becoming the first ever WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. And then the Iconics interrupt Bayley and poke fun of her for taking the belt. Then Paige comes out to the entrance ramp to introduce the duo she'll be representing. Then Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville interrupt her.
I was like, what?
Teasing a reunion of Absolution.
Yeah.
And then Paige was like, nope, we're not doing that. She brought out Asuka and Kairi Sane.
I low-key like that matchup, bruh.
Asuka and Kairi Sane?
Yeah.
I do too. But what do you think about Paige being that? You know what? I guess Paige is okay because they need a talker.
They need a talker. So that's the thing. Because both of them, I know that they're full straight Japanese, bro.
Yeah,
and we've seen that Asuka's been learning a little more and trying.
Yeah.
What is it? Kairi Sane?
Kairi Sane.
She's awesome, bro. I've seen her on NXT.
Yeah, she's great.
And I think it's gonna be cool. It's something different. I hope that they end up. I think it's the first Japanese team with women.
Tag team. Yeah, no, they did it in NXT. They did Kairi Sane and
well, at least on SmackDown or WWE.
Io Shirai.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. They're like best friends or something.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome. I think it's cool, and I'm pretty sure they didn't have where to put Paige, I think, and they were like, this is probably gonna fit perfect.
Let's give her some. I think
they gave her something to do.
Somebody that she can. I think more than anything, it was like this. Let's not just throw her with anybody. Let's throw her somebody that she can be like the talker,
the actual manager,
like the actual manager, the actual talker,
do for them. So
yeah,
that's cool.
So I do think it's a good pairing.
It sucks that they have nothing else to do with Asuka and they're gonna throw her in there, but
yeah,
at least they're trying. I feel like they're trying to do something. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're gonna get the belts sometime.
Yeah,
we will see what ends up happening, but I think it's cool, man. At least they're doing something with her. At least they're not throwing her out and whatever, because right now the main people for that title is Charlotte. Ronda's out. I don't know where she at.
She's trying to have a baby,
so she's not gonna come back, huh?
Until she's done with that. Yeah, I think she's gonna come back.
Oh, she's gonna come back.
Yeah,
but I think she left because of she was trying to have a baby. And stuff. I heard she was crying that she can't cook breakfast for her husband.
Dude, that was so hilarious, dude.
That's Becky's. Becky was saying it, right?
Yeah, dude.
Saying that she can't handle the schedule, and that she was crying that she can't cook her husband breakfast.
I think if cooking for her husband is such a big deal for her, then she's in the wrong career.
She's in the wrong place.
Yeah, she's in the wrong place.
These people travel almost 300 days a year, bro.
Yeah. I think she's in the wrong. I think she's in the wrong. She's in the wrong place. I understand that cooking for her husband is important for her, and I get it. It's cool. But yeah, she's in the wrong career if she's crying over that. She's in completely in the wrong career.
Yeah,
no doubt about it. So yeah, I did hear about that too. I did hear that she was kind of like crying about that she just can't be, I guess, a housewife or something, or a housewife for her husband.
Yeah, because the UFC thing is different. You train.
Yeah, you train for like 3 months,
and
something
you're
like that,
at home or wherever you want to be.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, whatever.
I thought. Yeah, it's turning like dark now.
Yeah.
You know what I say? Okay. So then we get all 8 women involved. Once again, another 8-woman tag match. Asuka, Kairi Sane, Bayley, and Ember Moon defeated the Iconics and Absolution after Sane dropped that insane elbow for the pinfall over Peyton Royce. So once again, the champs get pinned.
The crowd was hyped though.
Yeah,
let's get the Montreal's hype. Montreal gets pretty hyped.
Yeah. So. Then we get Kevin Owens and Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston defeated Cesaro, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Rusev after Kingston hit the Trouble in Paradise. Then Owens landed the stunner on Rusev for the pinfall. What did you think about the match?
It was cool.
Yeah.
It was entertaining. Like I said, I like that they made Kevin Owens do the Big E scream.
Montreal.
And I thought it was cool because it was at his hometown.
Yeah.
And he was able to do all that. And I'm pretty sure that's why they let him do it. They did this whole thing because he was at home. You know how they always let you.
And it was highly entertaining.
It was very, very entertaining to see.
I think the whole dynamic with the New Day and Kevin Owens was the best part of SmackDown.
Probably. And I think that's what made it better than Raw.
Yeah. Yeah. I enjoyed SmackDown a lot as well. So then we get the last part, which is Vince McMahon comes out and announces that this next person is the biggest acquisition of SmackDown Live. He is talented. He is the future of the WWE. He announces Elias. And then we get Elias comes out. He starts to play his guitar.
I was like, this can't be.
No, I knew for sure it was going to be Roman. I was like, oh, Roman's going to interrupt any minute now.
Yeah.
And then so then Roman Reigns does interrupt, and he is the largest star to switch over to Raw. I think that was a good move.
I think so, too. I actually like it very well that he's... they took him out of Raw... And I feel like because Seth Rollins is going to run Raw for now.
Yeah.
And eventually.
Which is good.
Yeah, this is good. So eventually they're going to let Roman run SmackDown.
Yeah.
Because they took out AJ.
Well, yeah, they took out. And that's the thing. When I saw AJ move to Raw, I told my wife, I was like, okay, I'm 100% sure Roman's going to SmackDown. I remember I told her when it was AJ that moved, I was like, that's it. Roman's going to SmackDown. There's no way that Roman's not going to SmackDown because they took a big chunk of SmackDown there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? With AJ, I was like, they need to bring somebody. I told my wife equally as big or bigger, and I think that's what the other one that came to my mind was like Lesnar, but I was like, nah, Lesnar is a part timer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was cool. It was cool that you get to see him. He did his whole little promo type of thing.
But I think it goes with the whole, Fox wanting major stars. I think when Ronda's ready to come back, Ronda will be going to Ronda will be going. Sorry guys, I'm gonna move my camera a little bit. Ronda will be going to SmackDown just because again Fox is I think WWE promised Fox a lot of ratings, and that's ratings that they are not delivering right now on the USA Network. But because they will be on national network, on Fox, on regular television, everybody's got free TV. You know what I mean? So they'll be on regular television. I think they can deliver on those ratings that they promised.
I think it was a good choice. But I was thinking yesterday, I was like, who... I know they can put a lot of people against Roman, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, Randy's a good person to put against Roman.
Randy would be good.
And that's it.
Well, I think they're gonna keep Elias and Roman doing their thing.
That was letting them know that Elias came back.
Yeah,
he's on. Oh, so yeah, Elias is on SmackDown.
Yeah,
we kind of overshadowed it. Yeah, Elias is on SmackDown. So yeah, I think it's gonna be good, man. I think that SmackDown is gonna change up.
I agree with that. I think that by the time they move to Fox in the fall. Roman is going to have the belt. For sure, Kofi's not having that belt.
Yeah.
I think that they're going to want to have something more of a... Like I said, from what I understand, Fox wants a more sports-oriented look. So I think that they're going to have more of a figure. You know what I mean? Like a Roman, Randy.
Roman's never been a WWE champion, has he?
Yeah, he has. Yeah, oh, okay. He has. So I think that they'll do that. I think that Roman will eventually get that belt. Before the year's over, Roman's getting the WWE Championship, no matter what. So anyways, yeah. So Roman Reigns comes out. He drops Elias with the Superman punch. And then McMahon is all furies at Roman. He's kind of like blah, blah, blah. And then Roman hits a very awkward Superman punch on Vince McMahon, who knocks him out. And then Roman's got on the mic and says, SmackDown Live is his yard now, before walking up the ramp. Then again, Roman Reigns came back to the ring and speared Elias before walking to the back again.
Just making a statement.
Yeah, that's how it ended. Making a statement. Roman Reigns, the big acquisition. Now let's move on to all the picks for SmackDown. So we start with Roman Reigns, Intercontinental Champion Finn Balor, Elias, Bayley, Ember Moon, Kairi Sane, Lars Sullivan, Buddy Murphy, who's now moving. Remember we were talking about?
He made a promo.
Yeah,
we did talk about Buddy
Murphy. We talked about
like,
what are they gonna do with him in 205?
They threw him on, and he is big enough, to be a mid carder.
Yeah, he is.
You know what I mean? He's like 205 exactly.
Yeah,
but he can be bigger.
You know what I'm liking about this 205 now, and I think that I think WWE is doing great on this point, where people maybe thought that you were gonna get stuck at that cruiserweight division, that 205. But I think with Ali coming up, and Ali is will be a great mid carder. I think once they get the ball rolling on Ali, he'll make a great Intercontinental U.S. champ.
Yeah.
Tag team champ. I think if they would eventually give him a belt, like one of those main belts, I think he'll do great too. I think that the fact that that Ali and Alexander and Buddy Murphy moved up now to become main roster guys, I think that it's gonna fuel those 205 guys and say, hey, you know what? We're not stuck here.
Yeah,
we can move up. We can do this, and I think that was a great idea.
Because a lot of 205 have asked for their release.
Yeah,
because I'm pretty sure they feel like they're stuck. They've been there for a while.
I think this shows that you're not stuck if you can prove that you've done everything they need to do there. You have a decent character. I think to me it's more of a sink or swim type of situation, especially with like Cedric Alexander. He's done everything he needed to do at 205 Live. There's nothing else for him to do.
I mean, and believe it or not, you think about those three dudes.
Yeah.
When it comes to Ali, it comes to Cedric, and it comes to what was his name, Buddy Murphy. They're amazing talents, bro.
Yeah.
Like they've given one of the best matches I've seen just because of how athletic and how good they are.
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like they deserve to be on the main roster.
Yeah, I remember I told my wife, I was like, I feel especially with Cedric Alexander, it's more of a sink or swim. I think they want to know what they have with him. He's not great in the mic, but he's a fantastic.
He used to be bigger, huh?
I don't remember.
I think he was thicker. I heard he used to be like 240
Did he slim down?
pounds.
40?
Yeah,
Holy smokes.
he was a big dude. He was a bigger dude.
I don't know about
he
that.
was thick.
I don't know about that. I could see like 205, 210.
Yeah.
But
I don't know when I heard that. But I understand what said, like how you're saying that it's either sink or swim. And
I think so. I think they want to just see what they got with him, whether he can make it or not. I think they should give him a mouthpiece with Alexander. I think they should give him like a what's the name? Titus O'Neil or something.
Possibly. What is he doing?
Yeah, nothing.
He does a lot of more work outside.
Yeah, more charitable work. But I think that's an example where it's like WWE is going to be like, either you're going to make it because you don't have nothing else to prove in 205. Either you're going to make it or we'll just release you, because it's almost like a sink or swim type of moment. Yeah. And I think it's good though. It challenges the superstar to do something, to change up themselves, or to come up, to do something different. And I think out of all three guys from 205 that got moved up, Ali, Alexander, and Buddy Murphy, I think Ali's going to have the most difficult time, because I don't see he lacks personality to me.
He's not that great on the mic.
Yeah. He lacks the personality to me, which I think that's why they decided to just sink or swim type of thing. Just go out there. We'll see what we got with you. If we don't have anything with you, then
he's been doing good so far until he got hurt. Well, I don't know if that was the truth that he got hurt. The whole when Kofi came out of nowhere. You remember?
Ali.
I'm talking about Ali. But you know how when he first came out, like they threw him with Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
They threw him with the big dudes, and he's still doing it. And he got hurt, or I know he was gone for like a few weeks, and then he came back. And he's back. I don't know. I think he's gonna do good.
Ali's gonna do great. I think Ali is awesome.
Yeah, I think he's gonna do great. Buddy Murphy's gonna do. I think he's gonna do good because he can talk.
Yeah.
Like the promo he did was him talking, like he's talking to the camera. The only one that didn't do anything was Cedric.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. So, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. He's not that great on the mic. So we're
Cedric is gonna struggle, and I do think it's a sink or swim moment for him. And whatever, if either he does good or he doesn't. You know what I mean? I think Buddy Murphy's going to do good too, but I think Ali's going to probably outshine them. But it's good. It's good to know that the 205 guys are not stuck at 205. Yeah. That if they can show a little personality, they can show that they're great in-ring talent, and that there's literally nothing else for them to do down there. It's good for them to know that, hey, we can move up. It's possible if they see something in us. We just have to work a little harder, but it's possible.
Anything possible if you believe.
If you believe. So, yeah, Buddy Murphy, Liv Morgan. They split up the Riot Squad. I hate this. They didn't get a chance with the belt. The Riot Squad is awesome.
I don't mind it.
I like Liv Morgan a lot, and I think she's going to shine as a solo.
Probably.
But I hate the fact that they never gave the Riot Squad a run with the belt, because I thought the Riot Squad, I actually really enjoyed the Riot Squad a lot. I remember I kept telling you, I was like, they should do what they did with the New Day with the Riot Squad, where it should be that they should have held those belts, those women tag belts, and do what the New Day did. It's a mix and match, whatever two were available.
Yeah,
you
know
what I mean?
Freebird thing,
like the Freebird rule, right? That's what they call it. I thought that would have been great. And then they never did that. Hopefully they do that eventually. But Liv Morgan has been split from the Riot Squad. Sucks. As a Riot Squad fan, I actually like the Riot Squad. But we'll see what she can do. You don't like the Riot Squad?
It's whatever to me. I think they're cool. They're good. I'm not going to lie. They're all good. Of course, Ruby Riot.
Ruby Riot's the bigger talent there.
I would have thought that they would have sent Ruby by herself, and they would have kept they would have kept the other two together because they're more. You can tell that they're more of the tag team.
Yeah. That probably would have been a better move.
But we don't know what WWE is going to end up doing with them. But hopefully, I think she probably is going to shine and on SmackDown. On her own, so
I mean, she has a personality. She has a character.
She's not a bad wrestler.
Yeah, and she's not.
All three of those girls were learning as they were going, and they've gotten better and better.
I agree with that.
So, I think that she's gonna do great. On SmackDown Live.
Another split up is Chad Gable. So Chad Gable's been split up from Bobby Roode.
It sucks what they keep doing with Chad, man.
They don't know what to do.
He's such a great talent.
Yeah,
he's like. At his size, I think he's one of the best dudes that there's there. At his size, stature, the way he moves, the power that he has for being so small.
Yeah.
He's very agile, very athletic type of dude, and they've just been throwing him around since Jordan. What's his name? Whatever happened to him?
He went down. I guess his injury is way more severe. He might have to retire, from what I understand.
Oh,
yeah, it's way more severe.
He works a lot in the back, right?
Yeah, he's doing a lot of backstage now stuff.
Yeah. So it's like, since that happened, he's just been jumping around.
Yeah. And
I think eventually they're just going to let him be on his own. But because it looks like he's always had a partner.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Hopefully, where did he go?
SmackDown.
SmackDown. He was on SmackDown, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Whatever, right?
Yeah, it sucks.
Apollo Crews got moved back to SmackDown. I think Apollo Crews was also on SmackDown, if I'm not mistaken.
He was on SmackDown. Yeah.
Mickey James got moved to SmackDown. There was a funny tweet from Mickey James saying that she hopes to stay on something like that. I'm going to paraphrase that she hopes she stays on Raw so that they can create T-shirts that say Monday Night MILF or something like that, or something like that, dude. I have to double check her. Whoever, check it out. She tweeted something about those lines. I was like, okay, that's pretty clever. That's funny. But no, Mickey James gets moved over to SmackDown Live, and then Tucker and Otis now, the Heavy Machinery. They are now official members of SmackDown Live.
You see how they're not relevant anymore?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what they do, bro. What are you doing, WWE?
That's what we do. Isn't that
you take them out of NXT and where they're doing great, and you just shit all over them.
Shit all over them. What'd you think about SmackDown?
I liked it. I liked it better. What's the thing is that Raw was kind of it's flashy to me. Like I don't remember because of the situation that we're trying to watch it, and I didn't watch some, and then like stuff like that.
Yeah.
So but I like SmackDown, and I think it's just because I like the entertaining part, kind of like the whole Kofi and Big O. I like that stuff because it makes me laugh. I'm usually pretty lit by the time I'm watching this stuff, so I'm usually laughing as shit. So
that was that was probably the most entertaining segment.
So I like SmackDown overall, but overall I think it was cool. They did move a lot of wrestlers, and there's gonna be new things going on, and I really hope that all these moves are beneficial to all the wrestlers that got moved around. So we shall see.
I agree. Anything else you want to add before we just kind of head out?
Nah, man. I think it was a pretty good. What time is it?
It's 7:17 here. No, but yeah, we went on about an hour.
That's perfect.
Yeah, so that's fine. I guess guys, that's pretty much it. Anything? Nothing else, right? I guess next week we'll find out what these new superstars will do in their respective brands.
Experience.
We'll see what kind of experience we experience on Monday Night Raw and on SmackDown Live.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, thank you guys for joining us on the Below Average Experience. We are your boys, the Below Average Wrestling Podcast.
We can't say war.
Oh, yeah, we can't say war in this show anymore. But yeah, guys, thank you for joining us.
As long as we don't say underage.
That's what you said. Thank you for joining us on the Underage Wrestling Podcast. That's what you said in the beginning. Huh? Oh, John, are you baked right now?
No, I'm not. Okay. I'm just tired. I've been tired for the past week.
All right.
But we here. We did it.
And we'll see if next week we're on time. Guys, just give us a little break. From 6:30, we'll be starting.
I will try to be here. It's just that my partner, of course, his anniversary, and I had to cover for him.
It's 10 years too, huh?
10 years, bro. He told me. He said, "Congratulations to our boy. Well, let's say his name, boy Elias.
Yeah, congratulations 10
to
years.
you and Michelle. That's awesome.
10 years is a lot. My wife and I do 10 years in October. We both got married in the same year. But I remember when they got married. They got married in April. Of 2009. We got married in October of 2009.
Oh, for sure.
So we're also 10 years this year as well. But congratulations to them, to our friends.
To you guys.
Get back to work next week, though.
It's not easy.
it's not easy. It really isn't. Help us. Anyways, thank you guys for joining us on the Below Average Wrestling Podcast. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram and on Twitter at TBAW Podcast. That's TBAW Podcast. Also, make sure you guys follow us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Spotify. We are here on YouTube Live every Wednesday night, 6 p.m., maybe 6:30, but we try to do 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. But yeah, man, I guess that's it, right? Oh, war? You doing the war thing or what?
That's how they do
war. No, but we can't do that, right? Oh, yeah, we can't do that
anymore. Experience.
All right, guys. We'll catch you guys next week. Peace.
Bye-bye.